Hi guys, this is the Oracle and I'm back for a new battle for Zendikar 8 for draft. And we have a mythic rare in this pack oh no, it's not a mythic anymore. It was mythic in the regular Zendikar, now it's a rare. Anyway, it's a fairly good pick here. I do like Rising Miasma a decent amount. Stone Fury is also decent. I've been unimpressed by Yulamog the spoiler. Overall, this pack is fairly weak. I mean, there is a clutch, even if even if we cannot see the picture. This is a clutch of the current. That is probably the second best card after the Sovereign. I mean, Sovereign is not insanely powerful, but I think it's still better than current. Even if I do love blue and I do love clutch of the current. So I'm gonna take the Sovereign. Smite is also nice. Without the Sovereign, I would take Clutch, I think. I mean, I like Miasma a decent amount, but I think Clutch is just better, and Blue overall is just probably the best color in the set. This pack is also very weak. Oh my god. That's not very appealing. I guess I could take the Malakir Familiar and try to build the white-black life gain ally deck, which, you know, if the archetype is open, it can be fairly good. If I can, I'd rather play blue-white Awaken. But this pack is honestly very weak, and none of the white cards are appealing. Yeah, there is just not much, so I'm gonna take this familiar and see if the white-black life gain thing is open. Again, this is a very weak pack. Oh my god, those packs are just so underwhelming. Herald is decent, but I'm not really in those color. Dominator drone is not, I mean, in white-black it is not great at all. Great Horn is fine, but not very appealing. Those packs are just so weak. I kinda wanna take the Invoker and maybe go red-white more than black-white. I'm not sure. I mean, the issue is that all the white and black cards are so unappealing. Um, I mean, Great Horn is definitely playable, but not the best. I think I'm gonna take this Invoker and see if red is open. I mean, overall, the last two packs were so weak that, yeah, I mean, there wasn't much. Here we have a Therian Steward, though, which is, you know, one of the best cards for a white-black life gain deck. Um, the Medic would be fine too, but I mean, Steward is obviously much better. It's easily the best card of the pack. I mean, Drone and Coil are both fine, but Steward is pretty perfect. And a fourth pick Steward is fairly nice. I mean, it's not like an insane a clue that white-black life gain is open, but it is a decent pickup. Definitely at the fourth pick. I do not like Bone Splinter, Skitter Skin, or the Assassin, or Blighted Fan. I think I'm just gonna take Evolving Wild, which is always a good pickup, even if you are two colored. Um, it adds stability to the deck, and honestly, none of the other cards are appealing. Um, this obviously synergized with life gain effect, but it is, I mean, even when it is good, it is still fairly bad, and it's probably not willing because this pack is super weak. But if I want some assassin, I will probably get them, as Evolving Wild is a much harder card to you know to get. And here we have an outnumber and a Rush of Ice, which I mean, Clutch is obviously better, but Rush of Ice is fine. And not much actually. I think I'm gonna take this outnumber. I mean, I could end up red white with a minor life gain team that could also be something. We'll see what happens though. Uh, but honestly, the pack we've seen so far have been very weak. Um, it's not like like I'm getting cut. It's just like the cards are bad overall. I mean, there's not much. Again, there's really not much here. I think the only card I could see myself playing is the Dutiful Return, which can be decent in the white-black life gain deck. I mean, if you can draft the the Calastria healer and make them, I mean, get them back and do some shenanigans with your life gain ally, that can be fairly decent. But I mean, it's definitely not an exciting pick. Uh, and I'm not super happy about having two cards of three different colors right now. But yeah, there wasn't much, honestly. Again, this pack is fairly disappointing. I'm gonna take the Reckless Cohort, and I might well end up being a red-white ally, which is probably, I mean, it's an archetype, but it's probably the one I like the least. I'm gonna take Tandem Tactics, as if I end up playing the life gain synergy, it's gonna be decent, and if I end up playing an aggressive deck, it's gonna be decent too. And here the Shadow Skull Recruit. I mean, Spyra is decent, but Recruit is definitely something I could see myself playing. I think I'm taking the Great Horn over Sure Strike, especially since I already took um, a trick, and I don't want to be playing too many of those. And I guess if I wanna a Sure Strike, I should be able to take one later on. Um, I mean, it's the same for the Great Horn, I guess. And now I'm more settled on playing red-white, I think, because I have only one good black card, and even if I do like white-black more than red-white, it's looking like I'm playing this red-white ally thing. What I do not really like about this deck is that, well, if you have the good draw, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5 ally, you are gonna destroy your opponent. But if you just miss a turn playing a creature, or if you just draw one or two lands um, when you already drew 5 land, you will lose. So it's, I mean, slow draw will lose you the game. If you are a little bit flooded, this will also lose you the game. And this is issue that you don't encounter when you are playing a slower deck like Blue-White Awaken, or deck with more card advantage. And obviously this pack doesn't have any remotely playable white or red card. I'm not first picking Sandstone Bridge. So I'm just gonna take that Wasteland Strangler. Right now I'm probably not playing black, and I do not have any way to enable that card, but honestly there's nothing. There's literally nothing in white or red for me, so that's gonna be a Strangler. And I've rarely seen draft with so bad packs. I don't know. That's fairly crazy. Um, Here there are some decent options. I mean, I like the two black card a decent amount, but right now I think I will focus on white, and depending on what else I get, I will play either black or red. I mean, I will probably stick with the red, but you never know. So the pick is between Royal's Retribution and Castigator. And I think I like Castigator more, actually. I mean, whatever I end up, whether it be red-white or black-white, I will end up with a fairly aggressive deck with ally synergies, and that makes the Castigator better than the Retribution. I like Retribution a decent amount, especially in control deck, but here I think the Castigator is just better. And here we have a pack with really two really good blue cards. I mean, Coastal Discovery is probably my favorite card of the set. I do like that card a lot. In draft, sometimes it's a little bit slow. In sealed, it's probably the best, one of the best uncommon in my opinion. I mean, um, Grab of Desolation is still better, but Coastal is such an amazing card. I love it. Um, if you have enough removal, I think it's even better than a Stasis Snare. Anyway, my pick here I think is gonna be Sheer Drop. As I said, I'd rather take white cards. Um, and none of the red or black cards are really exciting. Um, and I think it's a bit too late to jump into a blue-white deck, unfortunately. Here we have two fairly unexciting red cards. I don't think this deck is gonna be able to cast Bane of Balaghet fairly easily. I could be playing a three-colored deck with Unified Front. I don't think it is very good though. And actually, we didn't see any Kalastria healer, and that's the main reason to want to be playing white-black. I think there is really not much here. I think I'm gonna take the Nightwatch. And now we have a red card as the best card in the pack, I think, so... Well, things are not going very well, but those packs have been so, you know, underwhelming. Zada Edron Grinder is... yeah, it's not the best. With Tandem Tactics you are already targeting two things. I guess it's decent and there's not much else, so I'm gonna take that, but it's very not exciting. Fire Mental Mage is a pretty good pick though. It's a fairly late yeah, it's a fairly late Fire Mental Mage. The issue there is I don't have any of the really important card of this archetype, which I think I mean the important card is mostly the Blade Master. The 2/2 that gives double strike, so that's not the best. Here I have a pick between Patrol and Rising, and I really don't like the Patrol. I mean, Rising is fairly good, though not amazing, but Patrol has been so underwhelming for me. Even if I'm playing sort of an Ally Synergy deck, I don't think I like the Patrol that much. This pack has basically nothing. I'm gonna take this foil, crumble to dust, you know. This value, I guess. I will probably not play more than two of those, but two is fine. Sure Strike, decent pickup. I guess it became a little bit better since I have this Edron Grinder. +3, +0 to your old squad. And First Strike is fairly strong. I think I have enough tricks there. I could use some more removal, obviously. I only have Outnumber and Sheer Drop. And I have some an exciting card like Great Horn. Basically, I'm not doing that much, honestly. But I have some end of the curve, a fairly decent card in Rising and Sovereign. I don't know, the curve looks good. Right now it's nothing special, but probably fairly decent, though an exciting red-white aggressive deck. I might even play two Sure Strike depending on the number of creature I'm playing, because you know, Sure Strike with the Edron Grinder is certainly strong. Yup, I'm gonna take a Looming Spire there. Don't think I wanna be playing more than 3 enter the battlefield tapped land, but you know, I'm fine with playing those right now. And I think Looming Spire is better than the land that gives vigilance. And again, what are those packs? I mean, I have outnumber, but that aside, there is only 2 red or white cards. My God, there is an awesome blue card inside. I do like this card a lot. Cruiser is fairly good in the right archetype. Disregard, one of the best commons of the set. Calling Drone, pretty decent. But the white red is so. I mean, there's so few. I guess there's a clutch too, but since the picture of the clutch is always messed up, I tend to to not even see that there's a clutch. I'm not sure why this is bugged. It's weird. Anyway, I'm not jumping into blue. I'm taking outnumber. Honestly, I've seen some decent blue card, even some really good one in packs, but blue is not really open. Especially from I mean, it was a little bit open when we were drafting the other way around, but on this side it's not really open. Here we get a pretty nice pickup in Angelic Captain. Not much to say. I mean, it's just a big flyer for 5. The good news is that I might be willing for something, because I would be happy to play Geopede, Focus, Champion, and maybe even Cohort, so I'm probably willing something decent. I mean, Ghostly Sentinel and Felidar Cube 2 would be good pickups, so this pack has a lot for me. Hopefully I'm winning something, but I'm definitely taking the Captain there. And now we have another pack with nothing. I mean, it's not nothing, but there is so few. I'm gonna take the Pilgrim's Eyes. It's always a good pickup for pretty much any deck. And there is nothing else basically. So the question is, I have an Evolving Wild and a Pilgrim Eyes, so I might be able to splash something. The question is it worth to? No, I don't think I have anything that's really worth splashing for. So I'm probably not doing that. Turn Against is decent, probably a bit overrated. I mean, at least it was overrated at the beginning of the set. Now I think people kinda understood how it works and that it's not that great, but it's always a card I'm happy having in my deck. I have no idea what this Rolling Thunder is doing there. What this is? How much? This is a 5th pick Rolling Thunder. That's really late and also amazing for me. Stone Fury. I think I need Cohort more actually. I mean, I do like Stone Fury and Sentinel more than Cohort, but I have a really good amount of 5-drop. And I need those 2-drop to apply pressure early on, so I think I'm gonna take the Cohort, even though it's not very exciting. I guess Smoldering March could be another option to splash black. Retreat to Valakut is fairly unexciting. Sandstone Bridge is not that great. I have a lot of I am already playing a decent amount of Enter the Battlefield tapped land. I think I'm taking the March, though I'm probably not gonna splash black. It's more for selling purpose. I do not have that many 4-drop, but I'm not sure that this Vestige is gonna make the main deck. Probably not. Here I'm gonna cut the Calling Drone. Think it's the best card against me. Here I'm taking Tunneling Geopede. I do like this card a fair amount. And the deck is, you know, it's looking fine. Not the most exciting, obviously. But I have a good amount of creature with outnumbers, a few tricks, some decent later game cards too. And I need to cut 3 cards. I don't think I want to play 18 land in a deck like that. Even though I have a few cards that are more costly. think I'm cutting a recruit. Probably one cohort at least. I don't really want to go under 15 creature though. And probably a short strike. Even though, as I said, it's very good with the Hedron grinder. I don't think it's really worth it. Yup, so that's gonna be the main deck, I'm pretty sure, pretty positive about that. I have 15 creature. Well, as I said, an important card for this deck would have been the the Blade Master. That would be much better than a recruit, but I didn't saw any of those. I got a nice angel though. So I have two decent rare. Rolling Thunder is also very strong. I mean, Zadra is... Honestly, it's not much better than a Hill Giant, so... But I don't have that many 4-drop, that's the main reason why I'm playing that, and the other... I mean, all of my 3-4 drops are basically bad. But I think I still like to have that over another recruit for curve purpose. Anyway, this looks like a decent deck, but nothing special. This is definitely not the mana base I will have. So this is 10 red, which is more than enough, and 8 white, which seems fine. I could make it 9-9. I don't think, yeah, it's more of a 10-8 mana base looking at my the amount of red card I do have. So this is gonna be the main deck, and I see you guys for round 1.